Welcome back, everybody. Let's say good morning to Colin Cowherd. He's got a preview of what's coming up on the herd today. Hi there, Colin.
Is Lamar Jackson becoming Kawhi Leonard? Way too much mystery to be a franchise player. That and Mark Cuban's upset. We'll talk about that coming up.
Very upset indeed. All right, Paul George suffered a sprained knee, according to reports. He's going to be reevaluated in 2 to 3 weeks. The Clippers' regular season wraps up in just 2.5 weeks. Shannon, what does this mean for the Clippers?
It's better news than if he was out indefinitely. Excuse me, Skip. We do have a timetable upon he could possibly return. I mean, they say 2 to 3 weeks we'll reevaluate him. So we'll see how it goes, Skip. If everything goes according to plan, how soon can he get back and how impactful will he be once he returns?
First and foremost, I'm very happy for Paul George that he does not need surgery because it looked surgically
bad.
It looked like it was looming, right? And he had to be carried off. I'm happy for all that, but they're actually saying we will evaluate in 2 to 3 weeks. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That means you're into the first round of the playoffs. I don't think they can win a round of the playoffs because they took on your Westbrook problem. So I'm out on the Clippers just because of that, let alone this on top of that.
Well, the playoffs start April 15th, which is about 3.5 weeks. If he goes to the higher end of reevaluation, that's about the time the playoffs are going to start. So we'll see.
And then will you be 82% of what you were or what? That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think. Who did they get in the first round, though, Skip? That's the question. Could they win a first-round matchup if they got, Minnesota or OKC?
Featuring Russell Westbrook?
There you go.
The clock is ticking for all these teams and all these injured players. Great stuff today, guys. Stay tuned. The herd's next. Cleared Zion Williamson for on-the-court activities. They'll reevaluate him in 2 weeks, though, for that right hamstring strain. Zion been out since January 2nd. Now the Pelicans only have 10 games left in the regular season. Shannon, what do you think here? Should New Orleans just shut Z down for the rest of the season?
Yes. Skip, he's going to come back and do what? So let me get this straight, Phil. This man has been out for 11 weeks. Now we're going to reevaluate him, and when he comes back, they'll have 3 games. And you believe Zion Williams is going to be... Willie Green said he's starting to move a bit, doing some running, doing some shooting, but we're kind of taking it slow. So you believe this man going to be, after missing 11 weeks, they're going to reevaluate him in 2 to 3 weeks, and you think he's going to be ready to go play an NBA basketball game?
Yeah. Is the West up for grabs like it's never been up for grabs? Yeah.
Skip.
But?
You know good and well. What's the likelihood you not run for 11 straight weeks and they say, Skip, we got a 10K tomorrow. Go do it. Yeah, exactly.
All right. I'm going to restate my case for Zion Williamson. I still believe he's a little more valuable as a basketball player than Ja Morant, which is why we went back and forth about who should go 1 in that draft, and you like Ja a little bit over Zion.
Right.
How can I defend this? But I can defend what happened earlier this year because he did play 29 games.
Yes.
The last one was on January the 2nd. That was a long time ago. But guess what he did in those 29 games? He was a human wrecking ball.
Yes.
He averaged 26 points and 7 rebounds and a career-high 5 assists. That'll work.
Yeah.
He can distribute the basketball. He shot 61% from the floor because you can't stop him.
Right.
Would you believe he shot 37% in those 29 games from 3? 37%. And a very credible 71% from the free throw line. He is an all-star. He made the all-star team this year for the 2nd time, and he has not played since January the 2nd. Okay, I got it.
You said how many games did he play?
You want to talk about the biggest tease ever? You keep going, I see.
He's played 29 games?
29 games.
Unfortunately, NBA season is 82 games. Now, if he was in college, Kid, you'd be on to something. You said he shot 61% from the floor.
61%.
He only played 63% of his games in the NBA.
Okay, I got it, but I keep reaching and trying to grasp, and then he's gone.
I got you next year.
Okay, I got you next year. Okay, in this year's West, if he came back 94% of what he is, what are the odds? he is not prone to staying in shape unless he can play basketball.
But you expect him to get in shape in 3 days, in three games.
Is he going to go swim in the pool or sit on the stationary bike? I don't know, but I doubt it.
Let me ask you a question.
Not enough.
You get in shape by doing what?
Playing the game. You got to play the game.
People get in shape for running marathons by running marathons. You run and build up, and you actually run a marathon, close to a marathon before you actually run the marathon.
You can do a lot of it on the stationary bike, but mostly you got to pound the pavement.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. But the point here is, it's one of those years. In all my years, I've never seen anything like this year because everybody is hurt, including LeBron James.
Yeah.
And AD is always disappointing. And I'm saying, wait a second. But as we speak, New Orleans is a half game out of the play-ins. They're not even in the play-in.
Zion's going to need at least a month to get in the game shape.
You're probably right. Okay, so it's pie in the sky, and I hope he doesn't eat the pie that's in the sky, right?
I mean,
okay.
So you think he'd be on the exercise bike and in the pool and doing all this? Why you been out for 11, 12 weeks?
But it does make your eyebrows rise because you say, well, wait a second. What if, but they've been saying, he's almost there, he's almost there. And then they say, he's cleared, they said yesterday, he's cleared to play, but we need 2 weeks. Okay, great. I'm out. I give up.
We will see.
You did all that.
Well, come on.
New Orleans is on the edge of its seats waiting, I can tell you that. Okay, Skip, you mentioned everybody's hurt. You are so right. Does the latest Paul George news help or hurt the Clippers' title chances? Speaking of injuries, that's next.